Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm going to walk you through an AI business integration plan to help you define your email sequences and your nurture systems. You will be able to use this 6-step framework to build trust-based email systems that educate, engage, and convert. So this is what we're going to cover today. So first off, we're going to go over that 6-step AI-powered framework. Then I'm going to help you answer the 10 questions that you must define to build out your AI strategy. Then I'm going to show you how to accelerate your strategy using the custom GPT over at BrandOptimizer.ai. Then I'm going to walk you through a 6-step AI prompt sequence to help you customize your framework and your strategy for your specific business, also using the custom GPT BrandOptimizer.ai. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to install Brand Growth AIOS into your business. So let's jump in and get started. So step number 1 of this AI-powered framework is to define. Start by answering these 10 clarity questions. Your answers will help us build a high-performing nurture system designed to move leads from interest to action with high-value driven messaging. So question number 1 here is, what type of email sequences do you currently have in place? We start by mapping out what's already built, like welcome sequences, lead magnet follow-ups, onboarding emails, and re-engagement campaigns, so we can see what's missing and what's underused. Question number 2 is, which email platform or CRM are you using to manage your sequences? Your platform determines what's possible in terms of segmentation, automation, and tracking. This helps us tailor the strategy to your setup. Question number 3 is, how many emails are in your core nurture sequence and what is their goal? This tells us how long you're nurturing your leads before asking for an action and whether the sequence is built with a clear path to conversion. Question number 4 here is, what kind of engagement are you seeing from these sequences? We look at metrics like open rates, click rates, and replies to evaluate whether your audience is staying engaged or if they're tuning out. Question number 5 is, what kind of content do you typically include in your emails? The type of content, whether it's education, stories, offers, or testimonials, helps us assess whether your emails are building trust and how well they are building that interest. Question number 6 is, do you feel that your emails reflect your brand voice and build trust with your audience? If the tone feels off or the messaging feels flat, it's hard to make real connections. This tells us whether the writing matches how you want to show up. Question number 7 is, how are you currently guiding readers from email to action or conversion? Your CTAs and offer transitions are important. We need to know if there's a clear next step in each sequence or if people are left unsure of what to do next. Question number 8, what objections or confusion do your leads typically have that emails should be addressing? This helps shape the content strategy. If common hesitations aren't being handled, conversions will always be harder than they should be. Question number 9, do you segment your email list or send them the same sequences to everyone? Segmentation increases your relevance. If everyone gets the same message, some readers will tune out or they'll feel like it doesn't apply to them. And then finally, question number 10 here is, if your nurture systems consistently build trust and move leads into action, what would that improve in your business? Whether it's stronger conversions, better qualified leads, or less pressure on your sales calls, this defines what we're aiming to build. So step number 2 is to strategize. You want to define the goal, the audience, and the sequence type. We start by identifying who the sequence is for, what offer it supports, and how much education is needed before a lead is ready to take action. So make sure that you map out the lead's entry point into your system, identify what stage of awareness they are in, choose the final conversion goal of the sequence, and select evergreen versus time-bound nurture approaches. Now, with this step of the framework and then all upcoming steps within this framework, I've also provided you with an AI prompt to help you define your strategy. Now, more specifically, I've given you a BrandOptimizer.ai prompt. Now, BrandOptimizer.ai is a custom GPT that I've developed based on the knowledge base at Brand Identified, and that is based on working with hundreds of clients over the past 25 years. So I want to make sure that you are dumping these prompts into BrandOptimizer.ai, not just ChatGPT or any other large language model. Those don't have access to the Brand Identified knowledge base. So for example, on this one, this prompt is, we are a, and you want to input your business type there, that serves, and you would enter in your target audience. Now, based on these answers, help us define a high converting email nurture sequence that builds trust and drives towards, and you would want to put your desired action in there. So you would take this prompt, you would take the 10 questions in step number 1 and the 10 answers of those 10 questions from step number 1, and you would move that over and prompt that into BrandOptimizer.ai. So simply go ahead and visit BrandOptimizer.ai, launch the custom GPT. That's going to open up ChatGPT, but it's going to open it up into the Brand Optimizer interface. So this is going to be where you enter that prompt, so it has access to the brand identified knowledge base, and your results will be based on your specific business. So make sure you're dumping those prompts into this interface and then all upcoming prompts over here into BrandOptimizer.ai. So moving on here into step number 3, and that is to outline. Map the message flow and the sequence structure. We organize the series of emails into a strategic flow that warms up the lead, it delivers value, and it builds momentum towards the conversion. So your email 1 should be a welcome and set the expectations. Email 2, share your brand story or your core beliefs. Email 3, educate on the problem or the opportunity. Email 4, provide proof, results, or testimonials. And then finally, in email 5, make the offer or conversion call to action. And then just like in step number 2, I've also given you a BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out with this step. Step number 4 is to write. Craft emails that are personal, helpful, and clear. We develop messages that feel human and authentic without relying on hype, pressure, or manipulative tactics. So use first-person storytelling and personal tone. Focus on education, not just promotion. Keep each email focused on one core point, and then end each message with a simple, clear next step or call to action. And then I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out with step number 4. Step number 5 is to automate. Set up your email platform and your triggers. Once the copy is written, we configure your email platform to send the right message at the right time based on user behavior and timing. So upload emails and format them for mobile readability. Set delays between each email, whether that's daily or weekly. Add automation rules for tagging, branching, or skipping steps. And test the sequences to ensure timing, links, and personalizations all work. And then I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt for step number 5 to help you out there. And then finally, step number 6 is to improve. Monitor the engagement and optimize this over time. Once the sequence is live, we track the performance and improve based on open rates, click-throughs, replies, and conversions. So review the stats weekly for each email in the sequence. Rewrite low-performing subject lines or body copy. Test different calls to actions or proof elements, and add new branches or bonus emails based on the behavior. And then once again, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt for step number 6. So moving on here, this is a 6-step AI prompt sequence that you can also use over at BrandOptimizer.ai to instantly create your custom strategy using these prompts. So prompt number 1, this is your strategy prompt, and that is help me build a complete strategy for email sequences and nurture systems that aligns with our brand and our business goals. Prompt number 2 is your execution prompt, and that is give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement email sequences and nurture systems effectively in our business. Prompt number 3 is our audit and our optimization prompt, and that is audit our current email sequences and nurture systems and recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. Prompt number 4, this is your template and your tool prompt. So provide a fill-in-the-blank template or framework that I can use to create or approve upon our email sequences and nurture systems. Prompt number 5, this is your role-based prompt, and that is how should now you're going to want to insert your role, your title, or a position within your organization. So for example, founder, CMO, or marketing manager, approach email sequences and nurture systems in a growing business. And then the 6th and the final prompt here in this 6-step AI prompt sequence, this is your integration prompt. And that is how does email sequences and nurture systems connect with or support other areas of our business like marketing, sales, or operations? So this leads us to Brand Growth AI OS, and that is an AI-powered operating system to optimize your business. It is a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that integrates 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. It is designed to transform your business into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Every service is delivered in a structured, sequence-based framework that starts with deep diagnostics, applies proven strategic models, and then executes with AI-enabled tools and automations. Now, I've provided and set up a overview video of Brand Growth AI OS that I'll just queue up here in a few seconds. But I also want to make sure you check out brandidentified.com for more information, and then also check out brandgrowthaios.com as well. The Brand Growth AIOS is a complete operating system for your business. It's a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that pulls together 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. The entire system is designed to take your business from where it is today and transform it into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Now, here's the important part. This isn't just a collection of services thrown together. Every step is structured, it's sequence-based, and it follows a very specific framework. We begin with deep diagnostics, then move into proven strategy models, and then bring it all to life with AI-enabled tools and automations. Once the Brand Growth AIOS is installed inside your business, here's what you can expect. Your company will run on a streamlined, data-driven, AI-supported infrastructure. You will deliver a consistent, high-quality client experience that drives both retention and referrals. Your offers, pricing, and positioning will be optimized for your market. You'll have predictable opportunities coming in through campaigns, funnels, and content systems that are built to work together. And you, as the founder, along with your leadership team, will finally be able to focus on strategy instead of being stuck in daily execution. So let's talk about what that means for your role versus ours. Your role requires only a minimal time investment, about 15 minutes per day for quick approvals and roughly 30 minutes a week for high-level strategic reviews. That is it. Our role is to handle everything else: the audit, the strategy, the design, the build out, the optimization, and the execution of your complete Brand Growth AIOS. That way, you can stay focused on leading your business while we install the system that allows it to scale.